Jianxin is the best free 5-star character for you to get early in the game, and in today's video, we will deep dive into Jianxin kits, combo, and advanced tips and tricks for you to play Wuthering Waves with ease. Here's our dad jokes of the day. What does a new dad who hates 9-to-5 jobs do? He goes out and gets a 9-to-5 is what? So subscribe and help me not be one of those. First, let's talk about her kits. Fortress Circuit. When Jianxin Chi bar reaches maximum, you can hold heavy attack to cast Primordial Chi Spiral and start Jotian Progress. When you are in the stance, your resistance to knockback is much higher and you take 50% less damage. During this time, she will deal continuous DPS and 3 arrow shocks. Each shock deals tons of damage and generates shield, which is why she is very good. Have I told you she can heal as well? Not only Jianxin can provide a shield that lasts for 30s, but also shield as well. What else could you ask for? A strong DPS that can provide shield and healing to herself and the team. OMG, this can break the game. For her team, if you want to push her damage to the max, you can build and level up Alto because his intro skills boost arrow damage amplified by 23% for 14 seconds. Next is Verena. Her outro skill boosts the team damage by 15%. And lastly is Baishi, since she has pretty much the same damage amplified effect. If you know the name of the Sonata effect of an echo set that boosts team member damage, feel free to leave a comment below so everyone can use it too. Let's help each other out and make friends, so I won't include it here, okay? When you upgrade to her second inherent skill, her Purification Force Field damage is increased by an extra 20%. That might not sound a lot, but it is a very decent boost for a free 5-star. And lastly, when you upgrade to her last inherent skill, Reflection, your shield is increased by 20%, which is another huge boost for survivability. Her normal attack is nothing too special to mention. You hit minions and you gain chi while the minions are hopeless to deal any damage to you. Hahaha. Poor boss. Her ultimate is like Venti ultimate in Genshin Impact. Jianxin creates a little vortex and suck every living things and deal massive damage to her enemies. Now let's go to her bread and butter. Resonance skill Calming Air. If you're a fan of Souls games, then you know how powerful parry is, and nonetheless, it works the same way in this game. Not only you're not taking any damage, but also you dealt extra damage. So how does this work? Well, welcome to Boss Bullying episode 1000, when I beat this boss all by myself with no support from all other hot chicks whatsoever, cause I already am too hot with my spinning attack. When you hold down your resonance skill, you will enter a parry stance, which you will not take any damage but also can do huge counter attack that makes bosses go bye bye. So yeah, you can deflect one shot move too. Let's move on to her weapon. Since she's not a special 5-star, she doesn't really have a weapon of her own, but Abyss Surges is a very good option still. You increases energy regen by 12.8% when hitting a target with your resonance skill, increases basic attack damage by 10%, that lasts for 8 seconds, and when you hit the target with basic attacks, increase resonance skill damage by 10%, that also lasts for 8 seconds. This sounds like a very good weapon for her, right? Right, if there is a weapon that would boost her Primordial Chi Spiral, which I believe will be heavy attack, then it will be a lot more damage, and if it could be crit damage main stat, then she could easily dominate this game. Moving on to Jianxin Resonance Chain. Her first one is Verdant Branchlet. When casting an intro skill, Jianxin gain 100% extra Chi gain from her basic attacks for 10 seconds, which is very good for you to create your shield and deal lots of cox damage. Her second one is Tao Seeker's Journey, which will turn her into a parry goddess, and you can use her resonance skill twice now. Just imagine the boss face when you just stand there and wait for them to hit you. Jianxin. Third one is Principles of Wuwa. So let me explain how this one works. After you hold your resonance skill for 2.5 seconds, your chi counter is always active. What's that? Just make it simple. Chi counter deals a lot more damage than just the resonance skill. Now the one that will break your bank will be Multi-Tide Reflection, in which Jianxin Purification Force Field damage is increased by 80% for 14 SEK. After her, you use her heavy attack Primordial Chi Spiral. So basically, you just got to time it right before her chi is full and get the free 80% extra damage. Man, bosses just keep crying and crying right. Haha. Her fifth chain is not too special. It's increased her range of Purification Force Field by 33%, which I don't think is that much unless you're in a PvE or the Tower of Adversity, so you can clear it faster. Obviously, we're moving into her most expensive but also the strongest chain, Truth from Within. So you technically don't need to hold her chi spiral all the way. Lightly hold it and release and it will create pushing punch. Right after that, you can use your resonance skill in 5 seconds, in which it will deal 5/5 46.67% of her attack and consider that as her heavy attack. Plus, you will obtain 4 stacks of shield. This changed her to become an ultimate DPS, which you can decide if you want to hold her chi all the way for the sweet 80% damage or to release and deal massive amount of tots damage. El Mio. For her echo, it's simple. Go with Sierra Gale Sonata effect and use crit damage or crit rate as you refer. It's your game, it's your rule, it's your playstyle. Smash all arrow damage bonus in and try to roll out as much attack percentage, crit rate, crit damage as possible. I prefer 43311 instead of 44111 just because I can squeeze in arrow damage bonus, but again, do it however you like. If you don't want any echo, well, I wouldn't recommend that, but sure thing. With that, I can pretty much solo all the bosses in the game except the boss challenges since they have lots more skills and the stupid one shot, but she is a very solid 5-star choice for you to build in the beginning. Now let's insert our video Bible verse just so you know Jesus loves you and so am I. Take delight in the Lord and he will give you the desires of your heart. Psalms 37:4-14 and happy wishing waivers. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, drop a like, and send this video to your gym friends so you can wish together and check this video out. Bye bye.